My name is Ben Pearson. I'm the Assistant General Manager at the Arlington Hotel. It's a lovely boutique hotel. We've got themed rooms based off different authors, influential people. The hotel was built in 1851. There was a carriage house at the time. It was one of those grand experience type hotels where when you walked in the front, there were the wraparound wooden staircases. We've got a few rooms where a number of our staff don't like to be on their own. I think having Snipe here will be a great chance for these experiences people have had to be investigated and give a credible approach to whether or not it's something that has happened or something that they've imagined themselves.
My impressions of the Arlington, it was excitement because I have heard of this place, have heard rumors, and everybody would say now and again, oh, you got to get into the Arlington. So I knew there was a long history. I was very excited to learn of its haunts and hopefully capture some. Ben, we're so excited to be here. We'd like you to share some stories with us.
A couple of our rooms upstairs, they're all themed, but the Mary Shelley room and Edgar Allan Poe room are in close proximity to each other. She said that area was where even some of the housekeepers just didn't want to go. And there's been a couple of deaths associated with that room. The pictures on the walls, one time somebody goes in, they're straight, the next time one is askew. So it's a really neat area to check out.
What is your experiences with the fourth floor?
I would definitely check out the fourth floor. One of the rooms there, Mark Twain, we did have a guest have a heart attack and pass away in the room. Every time there was an issue, it always seemed to be near that room. Room 403, it's our Oscar Wilde room. A number of our staff members just won't go in there on their own at night. It's my absolute favorite room. It's big, it's over the top, it's opulent. Some people just abruptly go rigid and, again, they don't want to be in there at all. Some of our staff have had some different things. A lady in white has been mentioned walking the hallways, kind of between the suites up there.
Wow, man, Ben was telling us all this stuff about all kinds of paranormal activity going on, the woman in white, children.
I don't think we've ever really done a hotel before, right?
Wow, look at the mirrors.
So maybe we could set up a camera like between the mirrors, just because like of the belief that the mirrors could open up like a portal if they're facing each other.
What we could do is set it on the floor and we could like shoot up.
Perfect. When I walked into the mirror room, I thought it was kind of scary actually. When you like face mirrors to each other, it can create like a portal. So that was kind of freaky.
We know we can't cover the whole thing. We tend to find the hot spots, kind of figure out who's gonna go where, who's gonna do what. Staff has said that ever since the death happened in here, there's been a lot of weird things happen.
We'll start with the SLS, maybe even end up putting a camera in here. Where these people have been seeing in the hallways and in the rooms, that's where we were gonna go with our cameras to set up.
All right, guys, this is the fourth floor, and Ben had given us some information that there was maybe a lady in the white that has been seen up here. Maybe we can set cameras up in this hall.
Are we gonna put cameras both ways?
Yeah,
Three ways?
we're gonna cover every inch of it. Let's get ghost hunting.
So this is the room where somebody hung themselves over there, and then the person fell out the window.
Yeah, and it's funny that you bring that up right now because I have something that is almost the same height as you standing right beside you,
Which side?
to your right. And that came up just when you started talking about the hanging and the...
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There, that was just there, it's holding your hand, or reaching out to your hand.
Is it still doing it?
It's still like holding your hand tight, almost. Now it's gone, right?
I scared it.
And like I said, as soon as she spoke of those two tragedies, it appeared. And now it's gone. It makes you think, you know, if what you're saying is drawing something there to actually lay concrete evidence of the claims that, you know, this actually happened. You know, to be doing this, I think it just takes one step further, I guess, to our relationship.
Yeah.
Spending more time together and having the same interest.
I'd like to go check out that Oscar Wilde bedroom with all the mirrors. I'll go sit in there by myself.
Yeah? You sure you'll be okay?
Yeah.
Positive?
Yep.
Okay. You let me know if you need anything, okay?
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
I chose to do that by myself just because I needed to get over that fear. And I would like to eventually just go and sit somewhere by myself and not be scared. But once like you're in there, there's just like this eerie kind of feeling.
I think it was a good plan for us to for you and me to head down to the Mary Shelley room and do an EVP session and have everybody else up on the monitors and watching.
Maybe if we see something in the room, it could be verification, like they've seen it too. That would be really cool.
Okay, EVP session, we're in the Mary Shelley room. Are there any spirits here that want to talk to us? My name is Todd, and this is my son, Todd Jr. We come here with respect. We want to speak with you. When we start an EVP session, we make sure that we let the spirit know that we come with respect. It's just something that makes me feel like better inside that I'm here and I'm trying to talk to these spirits. Can you make a sound for us? Any sound that you can possibly make. It looks like there's something moving. Small.
To your left?
Yeah, right here.
I've seen that too a little bit.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Similar to an orb, but it was a little bit, I want to say like a hot dog look, shaped like a hot dog kind of thing. Did you see that?
Yeah. Ooh, watch your eyes, sorry.
Yeah, give a guy a warning before you do that. How about you knock one of those pictures off the wall right now, and that would be absolutely amazing if you could do that. I asked for them to move the picture. So maybe moving forward, that's all we need to do is just ask for spirits to do something. Yeah, a lot of people think it's ghost hunting, just thrill, but a lot of times we sit and we wait and usually end up sitting a long time, right?
Yeah.
Well, this room's really quiet. I think we just move on to the next one. We're gonna be here for a lot of hours, so maybe you could do that through the night sometime, knock it off the wall for us.
Send somebody down here later, see if one of those pictures are off the wall.
So when I initially went into the mirror room, I had some of the cameramen come in with me. I got more comfortable with being in there in the dark, and I thought it might be a better bet if I was like alone in there, so I got them to leave, and I sat in there for about 2 minutes, and then I booked it out of there because...
Entirely different feeling when you're there alone. With them being in there with you, there was some sort of comfort or protection that other people were there, but it gives it an entirely different feeling when you're there alone. So how was that there?
Oh, it was different, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It was kind of uncomfortable.
Was it maybe the fact that that was the first time you've been into a room
Yeah.
by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever get that feeling like you can feel somebody watching you?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it was.
It's very important to try to push past your limits. Doing things like that and getting out of your comfort zone and pressing forward, it's very important as an investigator, and it's going to take you to the next level. Do you think you'd be able to go back into that room by yourself?
Maybe not tonight.
Fair. I have to look in the mirror every day to beautify.
Oh, shut up.
So, daytime's not a problem.
Should look a little harder.
The REM pod's going off. I'm gonna go have a look.
That is some of the oddest stuff I've seen. Yeah, we do. I think we need Tom to come up with the SLS, check things out.
The REM pod generally doesn't do a lot. It's a proximity device, and for it to go off, something has to be close to it.
I've got the SLS. What the hell is that?
It's right on the door. Or no, it's right here.
Just chilling in the corner.
It's not very big. There's the doorknob for scale.
What the heck? It's a child.
It couldn't have been a reflection because
No, it's not a reflection.
the brass around the door knob would have cast reflection.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's gone.
Oh.
2.5 feet, 3 feet?
Yeah, probably about.
2.5 feet probably. That's how tall it was.
Maybe it was a kid.
It very well could have been, but
Some of the cleaning staff has heard like kids running around up here and like kids laughing. So maybe,
So that's a possibility.
yeah,
There's one of the kid spirits running around.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it wasn't very big.
maybe we're standing in front of their room and they want in.
That's quite possible.
Let's get the other gadgets and we'll go from there.
Okay,
All right.
sounds good.
Let's go.
Would you look at that? We need Todd.
Well, I had come back to a promotion and I had no idea what was going on. And I come in and my dad says, "Look at this." And I looked up and that frame was tilted. And I think we instantly looked at each other. And he was telling me through the commotion, like, we even asked it.
That's insane.
I even asked that before I left. I said, "Can you please knock one of those over?"
Yeah, well, we did when we were in here too,
we-
right? All you gotta do is ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So earlier, Toddy and I were in here. Before we were leaving, I said, wouldn't it be great if we come back and one of the pictures is knocked off the wall or something? So we just come back in and look what we found.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. That takes a lot of energy to move a picture like that.
Would have been sitting on that.
Oh, geez.
So it lifted off and something held it to the wall.
I'm trying to pull it forward and I can't.
Yeah. So it had to be lifted up.
Had to go up.
Lifted up and then pushed against the wall to catch the frame. What sucks is this is the room we didn't have a camera in. Of course we didn't catch it on camera. That always happens to us. We get the best evidence and it's never caught on camera.
How about you move it right now for us? Just move it right now. Take it right off the wall. Worth a shot. Okay, guys, maybe it's time for us to split up and we'll go off to our own rooms. We'll see what else we can catch. So we'll do some EVP work too. EVP, this is in the heart attack room, Mark Twain room. Can you make a noise for us and let us know you're here?
I'm in the Edgar Allan Poe room. Is there anybody in here with me? If there is, can you make a sound? I'm not here to cause you any harm. I just want to communicate.
When it comes to paranormal investigating and ghost hunting, you need a lot of patience. There are times when you have to get comfortable, and laying down in bed doing an EVP session seemed like something that I needed to do at the time.
Sources have said that you move pictures. Can you move the pictures?
How about you knock on a wall?
All right, so I'm gonna take some pictures. Usually what I do is I'll take as many pictures as I can.
Definitely getting a feeling something is here. I'm getting a strange vibe. I'm hearing stuff. That feeling might be the 14 taquitos I had for dinner, though. It might be.
You could take 1,000 photos and you won't catch anything, and you'll get that 1 to 1,000 where you'll see maybe like an apparition or a face. That's why it helps to take so many photos. So.
Who's the woman in white that walks around up here? There it is. Oh, it stopped. Is this the woman in white? Why do you walk these halls? That's the other one. That's the other one, right? Who's down here? No, it's over the other end. Just got us jumping all around. So what was happening is we have one going off over here at this end, and this one's been sitting here, and all of a sudden it starts going off too. According to the staff members that told us the stories about the woman in white, she walks around the corner and she's been seen quite regularly. You know, when I first thought of the woman in white and I heard the stories of her, I immediately thought residual, which means that she's living part of her past, playing it over and over again, and she just walks up the hallway. Usually with the residual, they won't interact with you, they'll just do their thing. What's boggling is that it's going off and then later it's going off right here almost at the same time, so unfortunately, I don't think she'll communicate with us. But just to have this much activity with the REM pod on both ends, it's pretty mind-boggling. That's some pretty crazy activity, jeez. She just... What the hell is that this time? I've never heard it do that.
We were up in the hallway. We had some activity on the REM pod. I came walking around the corner, and just before I went into the doorway, I got a hit on the SLS.
Down there.
That's going on.
That's going off, and I got a hit on the SLS.
You got a hit on SLS too?
Yeah. Picked this up with those two going off simultaneously. Those things like that don't happen too often. Oh, it's gone. Just disappeared.
Well, what do you think? We want to wrap this up?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, guys, we had the Arlington hunt. Great experience. We all kind of had some own personal experiences up there. When you were in the mirror room by yourself, there were orbs all around you.
What?
I'll play it. You guys will talk about it.
Oh God.
So
That's why I felt like that.
now that you've seen it, I want to ask your opinion. Do you think that's dust?
I don't know, to be honest.
I don't think it's dust because the movements are too erratic. If the dust is following the airflow, the air's not flowing. Like, you'd have to have a tornado in there for it to do that.
It could explain her feelings in
Yeah.
that room, though, right?
It could be. You get that
would
eerie
make
feeling.
sense. Yeah.
The camera was in there all night. There were other orbs that came through, but that time, that was the most I've seen it.
Do you think being in that room had stirred something?
That could be it. They could have sensed my fear.
Do you think the fact that there's so many helps the theory of mirrors being portals?
That's a good point.
Because I've never seen them like that, piled in together like that.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was what I wanted to show you with the video footage. With the EVPs, this one's pretty cool. Let me know what you think it is. So would you like to come forward and talk to us and tell us your story? I'll just amp that up for you.
I hear definitely.
Yeah, me too.
You can hear like
That's
3
cool.
syllables.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's a good catch.
Definitely.
I don't mean to sound like the master of debunking, but
Say it.
you were always saying that. Definitely. Play it again.
Play it again.
Yeah, but he's in there with me
Oh, is he?
on the EVP
Yeah.
session.
Yeah, my words would have been like big, right? And you would have heard me. Like,
Yeah, you don't whisper
No.
ever.
I would have said definitely. So I can't
Definitely
be.
say definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
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 So we have a definitely.
That sounds hollow again to me.
Well, yeah. The recorder was literally right between us on a table, so if I was talking, if that was me, it would have caught my voice just the same as yours.
It sounds deep. It doesn't sound like us. It sounds like you say, another frequency.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a great catch. Great
That is
EVP.
a good catch.
What are your thoughts on Arlington?
The picture was very unexplainable. It would physically have to be lifted.
What really gets to me is, I asked, could you please move a picture for us? And then we go, what, an hour later, the thing gets moved.
And then we got hit on the SLS, like a full body. Could that very well been the lady in white?
Arlington surprised me. At one point, the REM pod was going off and doing things I've never seen or heard it do, and couldn't explain what it was doing or why it was doing what it was doing. It was making sounds I've never heard.
I definitely think there's something in that hotel.